Peter Pan. Master Gracie. From The Haunted Mansion. Emily. All right, let's. I could do Peter Pan for Brady. I'm only gonna do. How about Ariel? I'm only gonna do 3. What's up, Leslie? How are you? Tigger, Sally from Cars, Peter Pan's always do surprise me. I'm gonna do 3 tonight. It is 9 o'clock. Images. I really like this one right here. I'm just gonna do Peter Pan by himself. Moana. Let me turn this on down a little bit. Since Disney owns Marvel, can you do Doctor Strange? Is this too bright for you guys? Pluto. The chat's going like really fast right now. You are like Bob Ross of Disney, so kind. Thank you. Guys, feel free to send me a friend request. I'm now working on like a lot of portrait work. Because I feel like that's where I not really struggle, but I want to get better at. So I've been posting a lot of my portrait work lately to my own Facebook. So feel free to send me a friend request. Plus all these will be up there once I finish these. I usually post them there. But yeah, I'm super excited with working on portrait work now. Sort of like trying to get more realistic into doing portraits of people. Please and thank you, Pocahontas. Judy Hops. I was doing mostly like digital work today, so this is like my first like sketch of the day. TikTok croc, which I don't think I've ever. I might have drawn one TikTok croc, to be honest. So every time I draw, I start with the face, like the facial features first, and then I wrap the face around it. That's when you get the face like I'm doing now. That way you don't make like the face too small or too big, and you can fit everything inside. That's why I start with the circle like you see. can fit everything in there. I'm only going to do 3 tonight. That's sort of like my number that I've been sticking with. Can you please draw Cinderella, Pooh Bear, Doctor Strange? Piglet. I haven't found the second one that I want to do yet. Gaston from Kristoff from Frozen, which I don't think I've drawn him. So maybe I'll do a Kristoff because that sounds interesting. I'm always looking for new characters that I have probably not drawn yet. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. So you're welcome. I think it's Lelany. I think that's how you say your name. If I don't say your name correctly, forgive me, because I don't want to say I'm bad with names. That would be bad to say that. Sometimes I don't say it correctly. People have spelt my name wrong for years. They don't put the Y in it. I think it was even my own grandmother for years would just spell it Jason. Thank you, Carol. Guys, like I said just a little while ago, feel free to send me a friend request. I'm always down for new Disney friends, and I like to chat Disney. Most of my stuff on my page is just my artwork. No political posts or anything like that, so you don't have to be scared of me. Sorcerer's Apprentice is always good. Anybody really. It's so much fun to watch. Thank you. Guys, I don't do this every night. I was live yesterday during the weekend. I do work a 7 to 3 job. So I try to do this as much as I can on this page. But it's not all the time. And Peter has all 5 fingers. Because most of the other characters don't have all 5 fingers. So he's flying. So I get to that part, I know that we're sort of home free. This is just a sketchbook that I got the other week. I feel like we've already drawn a lot in here. I don't know if we'll be able to fit his feet in there, so I'll just leave that like that off the page. There we go. Zero. Brady is loving this. Thank you so much. He's talking to you this whole time. I'm confused that it's not FaceTime. Oh, hey, Brady. What's up? The dog Zero, Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's go to... Someone said... What was I going to do next? Kristoff. Let's try a Kristoff. I'm always down to try things. If I don't do it correctly, then at least I tried, you know. There's nothing wrong in trying. You can fly, you can fly. What's up, Tina? How are you? Here's my Peter Pan. Yeah, it is pencil. I might have to turn down the brightness, possibly. I'm going to do 2 more for you. I don't know which one I'm on right now. I think I turned down the wrong thing. That was me. I'm good, Thomas O'Malley. I'm going to do 2 more. Kristoff, somebody said. Because I haven't done a Kristoff yet. Hook is a great film. Can you please draw Cinderella? Disney. I'm going to do Kristoff and then we'll see where we go from there. Kristoff. Okay, Kristoff. I feel like I should do this one, but it might be a little too tough because, well, we don't have to draw all of it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Kristoff. Let's see how we do. When it's the Pixar, kind of like Pixar character. I think this might have been Disney though, but I mean, they are essentially the same. Ariel. So let's do Kristoff's nose, and it's kind of big. Put his eye in there. Another idea. How about Gus Gus? Nose. Bring this little line right here, and then we'll try to bring this over. It's never really captured the way Disney animators originally did him. I've seen so many variations of him, it's always interesting to me. Darken Kristoff's eyes. And then he has his smile. There's essentially him, and now give him his hair, and that's when Kristoff will come to life. And he does have like cheeks because he is cold. Different flushes of him. It's in the chin, if you like, Kristoff. What do you like about the blue lead versus the regular first sketching? Blue is just like, you can go darker with it. I feel like if you just have a regular pencil, like, see, like this sort of area, like it gets too dark. Like I can go real like light with it or real like dark with it if I want, where I don't feel like you have that with regular lead. And they're never really taught you that in high school or any grade school. So then people grow up believing that they can't draw, but it looks so much better when I'm sketching. Like it's more detail oriented as well. That's what I like so much about it. And then when you go over it with like a dark pen, it looks even like it kind of fades to the background. That's where like a lot of animators would do this. And they would animate like some of the older cartoons. Do you paint your drawings as well? I color them, and we're gonna start hopefully painting soon because I do have some stuff that I picked up for painting. Let's give them a pom-pom up here. So hopefully that answers your question with the difference in pencil. See, it looks very, hopefully it looks very detailed to you. To me, it looks very detailed. Just by like moving the pencil a lot, you get a lot of detail. And once you go over it with color, it kind of fades to the background. Like I'm just doing some lines here for his sort of fur, and it's looking better than if you just took like a regular pencil to it. And I didn't know any of this until like a few years ago. I was like, okay, so people are using blue, it looks really cool. And then I invested in I was doing blue pencils for a while. This is just regular sketch tablet you suggest. This is just regular sketch paper, nothing special. It's got a little give to it. I'll draw on anything. I have a tablet. I use an iPad Pro with an Apple Pencil, and I use the program Procreate, which is like a $5 application, but you can do layers like you would like with Photoshop. So that's what I suggest, but I spend around $1,000 on it. But you could probably get by with something a little bit cheaper. It's the 12.9 one, so the screen is pretty big. Could probably use an 11, but I have like big hands, so this is his big. He's wearing these gloves. All right, Tina, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Let me respond to your friend requests that you have sent that I ignored. Let's see. Somebody wrote to me. Alright, so once I come to a point like this, where it's like a lot of detail, I just kind of throw anything up there a little bit, but then the rope would kind of look like that. So I'm just doing this super quick. He's got a lot of rope that he's holding. I've already spent like too much time on this, but it's one that I haven't done before. So I grew up drawing here and there. I've had multiple sketchbooks and have taken art classes when I was younger, but just haven't stuck with it consistently. It's a lot of like the love for it, because I've taken classes like that didn't really teach me anything, but it's finding what you love to draw and what you enjoy. So right now I'm at this sort of like Disney stage where I'll sketch a lot of Disney characters, and I can do it faster because I've been practicing and I draw a lot. So it's getting to the point where it's like doing it for love, but doing it because it relaxes you, and then I can kind of share that with you guys if it relaxes you while you're watching. And now I'm getting to like the portrait stage of my life where I want to draw like more portraits of people, celebrities and things like that. Because this stuff is getting easy for me, so I'm trying to do a little bit more of a challenge. Like this Kristoff is a little bit harder for me, but it's kind of fun because it has got more detail to it. And I'm always trying to finish the piece because I know I'm going to be posting it, so. He's got like these gloves going on like this, so. I guess I'm getting to the point where it's like the detail orient into me is like spending more time on pieces because I have the time and I can go quick with it, you know. These would be like lines like this for his thermal, whatever. I'll just make these real quick. You could do it over here if you want. There you go. Alright, so there's Kristoff looking very tired. Just kidding. He's looking like he's ready for some ice. Alright, there's two. I'll do one more. We're at 25 minutes. Oh, there's a Bing Bong. Let's skip the Bing Bong pictures. Go over here. Alright, let's do one more and then we'll go to bed. How about that? I do get up at 6. Let's turn this music up. Alright, who are we gonna draw? Should we do an artist choice? Sometimes I like that. yes, I have fell into really liking the sketches of the Disney characters. I stayed at the Art Animation Resort and loved all the sketches on the wall. Yeah, Mike, if you're looking to get into more sketching, just go to like Michael's or AC Moore or any store, even look on Amazon, and get yourself. What I use for this pencil, this is a Lecuyer 1000. You don't even need something like this. It's like a $10 pencil. It's a 0.7. And then I equip it with this Pilot Neox 0.7, which is like, you can get blue. I also have red over here. Just get yourself a sketchbook for $10 and one of these for $10, $20, and then I forget how much this was. Maybe 10. So $30. Get yourself a nice sketchbook. This is an 8.5 by 11. Okay, maybe I'll do Mr. Fredrickson. Fred. And that's basically it to get started with sketching. I actually like this piece here. You know, these come with like 80 to 100 sheets, something like that. You can just go to town, just sketching things out. I always start with sort of shape of the character. So Fredrickson is kind of looks like that, and then I split it in the middle. That gives me the center point of the face, and now I can start with the nose. Usually I start with the nose, sometimes the mouth. Give him his nose. You can decide where you go from there. Yeah, man, I mean, if you're into it, if you like sketching, I just do it. It relaxes me, keeps me calm, and then when things start coming out, you know, good, you get excited, like, oh, this is coming out really cool, and then you post that to Facebook, and then you get a bunch of likes, or Instagram, or whatever you post it to. But the blue makes it a little bit more easy, because then you can like erase it if you're like, oh, I screwed up here, because it's so light, you know. That's why I suggest people to get blue, because when you're using a straight pencil, once you touch that pencil to the surface, it's like, oh, I screwed up, and then you try erasing it, and it doesn't really erase very well sometimes. So that's why I say use a blue or a red. We didn't use any red tonight. Feel free to send me a friend request if you want to talk Disney, or just see these pictures. I post these after I finish usually, and I kind of ask you which one is your favorite. I'm only going to do this one, and then that's it. We did 2 others. But some of these Pixar characters or whatever, they're a little bit more intricate. They're got a little bit more detail going on, which is cool. iPad is dying because I didn't charge anything today. Good evening. Can you do Dumbo if you haven't yet, since this is a popular movie right now? This is going to be the last one I do tonight, but you can send me a friend request and see a Dumbo that I did in a digital piece with Walt Disney that I think came out really well. We can shade these glasses in if we want. Alright, let's put his smile in, which is right about here. Alright, let me respond to your friend request. Alright, let's add a few more wrinkles here. Let's give him his eyebrows. Big, bushy eyebrows. Give him his hearing aid here. And there's his pen. Just have his hair left. To Donald Trump. I think my phone just died. I got the chat over here though, so. Alright, there you go. All done for tonight. Mr. Fredrickson was our last one. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Like I said earlier, feel free to send me a friend request. We can chat Disney. You can see these. So, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. I will see you another time. Mr. Fredrickson is trying to hear you. Great job as always, Jayson. Amy, thank you for sharing your talent. Have a great night. You as well. So cool. Kelsey, thank you. Michael, Alyssa, everybody that was in here tonight, thank you for hanging out on this. We did about 40 minutes or so. And we'll talk to you another time. Have a great night. Peace.